It's Juan, pedalsandeffects.com. I'm back in action after a month-long Deltron tour this fall, and it always happens that when I go on tour, I'm around a bunch of dudes that buy a ton of pedals and effects and drum machines and synths. K Koala, Dan the Automator, Alex and Taka. Taka especially, he's a guitar player that really knows pedals and amps and stuff. So they get me hooked, and next thing I know, I'm buying gear. So I'm gonna do a couple of purchases that I made on tour, but this pedal in particular, this MXR Chorus, analog chorus, stereo chorus, it's something that I checked out at a store in Eugene, Oregon, and I almost bought it, and then, because I'm such a savvy purchasing dude, I looked at eBay and I go, oh, they're a lot cheaper on eBay. So I just said, I'll find one cheaper. So sure enough, I hit home, Craigslist, $80. The one up in Oregon, I think, was $185. So I saved myself $100, Craigslist, Los Angeles. I had to drive an hour to get it, but it's still worth it. So anyway, this is the MXR chorus, analog chorus, basic manual with speed. The reason I bought it, or not bought, obviously I tried it out and I loved it, but I was wondering, does this have any impact on what happens? It obviously has its own power source because you have to plug the sucker into the wall. And from what Jack at Future Music told me was that these suckers require more power, which also gives them more headroom and fidelity. And I think that's why I fell in love with it, because I just find like with bass, it's a lot of the stuff that I use tends to squash the E string, and this thing doesn't. So I have a setting that I like right now. I'll mess around a little, but I just think that you guys should just hear just how beautiful and musical this pedal is. This is the MXR Stereo Chorus. So that's a very subtle chorus. I'm going to try the rear pickup, the Jaco style. Jaco used a ton of chorus, and I'm beginning to. I refound the love of the chorus. I think it's all the 80s records I've been listening to lately. So very 80s, rich, lush. This sucker gets really crazy on the speed, so I'll let you hear that right now. And then the width, which just modulates it out of tune. I'll slow the speed down. That's some wild stuff, but it still carries that warm, thick analog sound. So let me get a good sound. And of course, chorus and fretless go hand in hand. And we know that harmonics sound great with chorus. So this is my purchase. You can always just jam up Craigslist and be patient, but what you're looking for will pop up. I'm going to do a few more of my Craigslist purchases and tour purchases, but pedalsandeffects.com.